Still with exercise number 3, we'll be going to continue our exercise with text objects. So you're already done with the 4 designs for this store. So the next thing to do is to put specifications and schedules for these items. Okay, so I will be discussing our topic for text objects. Okay, so text objects are actually hindi siya katulad ni MS Word na pag gusto mo mag-type diretso magta-type ka. No, it's not like that. You have to activate the command dtext or mtext before you can actually make specifications and label for your drawings. Okay? Now, we can also set text style. Unfortunately, hindi siya katulad ni MS Word that you just have to highlight the text and you choose any font style. It's not actually like that. We have to set our own text style. Okay? So, let's see here. So this is our door number 1. Okay. Uh, Sabi ko nga there are two types of text objects in AutoCAD. We have the dtext and mtext. I will be discussing first dtext. Okay. So dtext actually is it creates a single line text object. Unlike si mtext, paragraph form siya. Anyway, we'll be discussing that as we get along. So I'll be discussing first the text here. Now, sa text, there are actually some things to consider such as this justification. Okay? But before I will be discussing the justification, let's go first with the text style. Okay? Text style is one way to actually set your different types of uh, parameters for your text object. So, gawin natin. Check muna natin yung layers. I believe I have asked you to set a layer for text. Okay, and the color is red and line width is 0.30. Now, we'll be creating a text style na uniform tayo. And other companies are actually setting their own style as company standards also. Okay, and not every font style is actually recommended to be used lalo na for technical drafting such as in architecture. Hindi dapat cursive as much as possible. Everything should be clean and readable. Okay? Now, we'll be setting a text style para yung text na yon hindi siya makulong doon sa color ng current layer natin. We'll be switching muna to AR0. Okay, before we set the text style, again, text style is uniform tayo. Lahat, every student under my class, you will be following my text style. Okay? Tapos, pag sarili nyo na, pwede na po ng iba. But I have to teach you first. Okay? Again, that's layer 0. Ulitin ko, that is for color purposes. So, your text color will be editable when it comes to its color. Pag nagsiset po ng style yan. Actually, this is not just the style that you will be encountering in CAD. You will also be encountering dimension style, multi-line style, but for the meantime, text style muna tayo, okay? The command is ST, enter. So, meron na pala akong existing, okay? Anyway, technically, pag nag-command kayo ng ST, wala pa kayong makikita dyan kasi ako medyo may nauna na. The only thing that you will see is annotative and standard. Okay, so disregard those two. Anyway, standard is, ito yung itsura niya. Ito yung preview niya. Okay? I'll be asking you to click the new tab or the new I don't know how do you call that. Okay, so you have to click this one, new, and then style name. Let us lagyan natin siya ng name, Autocad text 01. Okay, or magiging redundant pala siya doon. Let's see. Arc na lang, arch, for arc, or yan, arch text 01. Okay, so arch text 01. Actually, for company standards, they also have follow a new text style. Sometimes I just follow the name of the font. Anyway, this is our new text style. I'll just be clicking it OK. So, ito siya. When I select it, currently yung setting niya, nasa font name po siya ng text.s6. So, palitan natin siya. We'll be selecting somewhere sa my Arial. I prefer Arial narrow for labeling. Okay, lalo na kung medyo maliliit yung mga space. So, I would prefer Arial narrow. Ayan, arc text 01. the font name is Arial Narrow. So, kayo din po, pakipili lang po ng ganitong font, regular. Parang meron siyang go large enough size. Okay? So, meron siya regular and bold. Sige, we'll be selecting bold. Ayan siya, para mas readable. Yun nga lang, disadvantage nito. Pag nagpiprint ka, mas nagko-consume siya ng ink. But it's more readable kasi nga, naka-bold siya. Okay? So, we have several types. I would prefer to, or I would advise you to use either bold or regular for text style. Okay, hindi ganun maganda yung naka-italic. They consume too much space. Okay, anyway, let's have that bold. Height. Nakalagay dyan 0.00. Okay, you don't have to change that. Huwag yung lagyan ng 1.0, 2.0, or 0.5 or whatsoever. Kasi bakit? Just in case naglagay po kayo ng height dyan, ibig sabihin, you can no longer modify that. What if kailangan mo dun sa isa is 0.5? Dun isa 0.2 lang. Okay? So, hindi siya pwede. So, for your text style to be changeable or modifiable in height, so just remain this 0. Okay? And then for the effects, let's check upside down. Ganun po siya. If you want it backwards, ganyan din siya. But definitely, you will not be having that project if you will be presenting to your client with those effects. So, I would suggest you better uncheck those two. But in any case, you were kind of curious, so ganun po yung effect niya. Okay? Width factor, currently it's set to 1. So, hayaan lang po natin siya. Anyway, what is width factor? Let's try modifying this one to 0.80. Ayun siya. Or maybe if you wanted something like 1.5. So, you see, nagwa-widen po siya. Okay? So, again, I will just leave that at 1.0 because similar with height, you can always have the width factor modifiable or editable pag hindi mo ginalaw yung mga objects na or settings na nandito. We have another command. So, we can change this. Okay? Which is properties. So, i-discuss ko siya later part. Obliquing angle currently is 0. So, same then, I would suggest not to edit this one, but for your curiosity, what is obliquing angle? Let's try 10. Okay? So, ayun siya. Naging italic. So, sabi ko nga, it would be better not to add any amount there. And at the same time, hindi ko rin po sinasadya si italic. Unless you're trying to emphasize something. Kasi pag naka-italic siya, okay, or naka-oblique siya, they consume too much space. Okay, there are times kasi sinusulit natin yung papel. We just want to maximize all what's on the space. So, I would not suggest this one. But again, user preference, pwede naman po, acceptable. But anyway, let's have that 0. Okay. And I'll be clicking apply. Let's set another one. Okay. Arch text photo. Okay, let's click that okay. And click here, one of my favorite fonts. Look for Century Gothic. Okay. So, ito siya. Okay. So, ito kasi medyo gastador siya ng space, but I typically use this type of font for captions. Okay? Yung mga captions sa baba, ground floor plan, something like that, front elevation. And style will be bold also. And I will leave the height as is, width factor as is, obliquing angle as is. But if you want to change that, ayan, like chiller, okay, sabi ko nga na, ayan, City Blueprint, andyan din siya. Some other prefer that. Kelowna Empty, Comic Sans, ayan, commercial script. So we actually have a lot of fonts. Okay, and I would suggest not to use this type, okay, utang na loob. Architectural drafting is a formal drafting. Make sure everything is simple and readable. Okay? So, let's go back with Century Cafe. You can easily identify a lecture with its font. Gawa ko siya pag Century Gothic. Okay, anyway, that's Century Gothic. Let's have it bold and nothing to change here. Let's have ArcTech 01. So yes ko lang pala to. Yan, para ma-save siya. Then, let's select ArcTech 01. We'll be clicking it set current para pag nag-command tayo ng d-text. Okay? Siya yung style na nagagamit. Okay? Then, we're good. I'll be closing this one. okay na po yung ano natin, yung style natin. The next thing to do is to create text object and to set the proper layer. So, punta po tayo dito sa may layers tab. Let's click the drop down list arrow and select text on its layer name to set current. Okay? Now, meron tayong tinatawag na justification. Okay? Technically, pag nag-type tayo, the default is left justified or nanggagaling sa left yung mga letters. There are some times also wherein we have right justified or nanggagaling sa kanan. And times also we need the center justification or full justification like this. And actually, aside sa left, center, and right justify that are commonly used, okay, meron tayong tinatawag na top left, middle left, left, ito yung lista sa bottom left, iba pa si bottom left. You have top center, middle center, which is mas ginagamit ko din at mas ginagamit sa architectural drafting. We have the bottom center and the top right and so on. Pero again, I'm just actually using tatlo. But most of, ito, left, center, and right. But most of the times, I'm just using left and center. Okay, see right at times, pero mas madalas ng dalawa. Okay, and then text also have angle. If your text angle is 0, it reads this way. This is 45 degrees, this is 90 degrees. So usually etong dalawa yung madalas nagagamit. Okay? Can have it somewhere like 135, something at 180, okay, something at 225, 270, 315. Okay, pero itong dalawa po. 0 and 90. Okay? Anyway, balik tayo dito. Yan. Let's type DT or dtext. Ulitin ko po, dalawa yan. dtext and mtext. Si mtext, pag mga structural notes, architectural notes, dun siya magandang ginagamit. But for single line use, to create single text, okay? So, I would prefer or I would suggest you should use dtext. Mas madali pong mag-edit. Anyway, sabi niya, specify start point. I'll just be clicking here. Sabi niya, justify. Okay? So, ayan po yung mga different justifications. But as I have mentioned, pag wala kang kinlik dyan, nag-click ka dito, okay, automatic siyang nasa left. Anyway, let's click left. Okay? Specify start point. Okay? Lagay natin dito. Ayan, click. And then, specify height. We'll just be using 0.20. Okay? Text varies depende po dun sa scale nung ginagawa natin. Okay? Or gina-draft natin. Pag mga spot details yan, there are even times I only use 0.05 if you are in meters. Okay? Anyway, let's type 0.20, then press enter. The angle is 0. Enter. And let us type, ano ba yun nandito? Let me check. That is door number 1. Okay? Ito. Okay, I hope you follow. Sige, balik tayo sa CAD. Yan. Door number dot 01. Okay? Then, open and close parenthesis D1. So, that's the label. Then, press enter and another enter to terminate. Okay, nakita ninyo nung tinype ko siya, nanggagaling siya dito sa left. Okay, let's type another DT. Justify. Click natin si center. Okay, I picked the same point here kanina. So, baba ko lang dito para makita nyo yung difference. So, I'll be clicking here and specify text height. I'll just be accepting that. Press enter to use 0.20 also. Specify rotation angle. 0 lang po. Enter. And type natin door. So, ayan. I hope you are seeing the difference between left justification. Okay. There you go. So, enter, enter. So, eto, dito ako nag-click. That is left justification. I picked the same point on the lower part. And this one is center, so that's the difference. And let's try the other one, DT, justify. Okay, let's click right. So click that. I'll be picking on the same axis, pero mas mababa ng konti. So click ako dito. Yan. Specify height. I'm just using the same height, so I just have to press enter to accept 0.2. Same angle of 0, then press enter. And tignan niyo on how it justifies. Door number 01, open and close parenthesis, D1. Okay. Did you get it? So I just have to do control enter to fully terminate the command. Okay. So this is left justification. This is center justification. And this is right justification. So makikita mo naman yung grip nila. Actually, every text meron silang grip sa bandang left. Lower left. Okay. Yung isa nilang grip, yun yung talagang original justification nila. Okay. So again, most of the times I would still prefer to use the left justification. Sorry. I hope I did not confuse you there. Okay, I'll just be erasing this. E enter, select this and select enter. So let's click this one. I would prefer the left one. Lagay natin. Yan, naka-on si O-track. Okay. Itapat ko lang dito sa midpoint habang hawak-hawak ko yung grip ni text. Okay, then I'll be, yan, click lang ako dito. Yan. Okay, itatapat ko lang po, then move a little going right. Yan. And click. Okay, so that's the first text. Now, that's the label of the door. That's the name of the door. The next thing to do is we will be having, yan, ito. Okay, so ilan po kaya yung height ng mga nasa baba? Kasi ito na yung pinaka-ano niya, type of door. Yan, double swing door with transom and side lights. So, this is the transom. These are the side lights na magkabilaan. They are for natural lighting and for visual access na din. And for decorative purposes. So, solid po yung dalawang door. Okay? So, they also have the door jamb and the other specs of hardwares. Okay? And the type of glass that were used. And location po niya nasa main entrance. Ilang set siya? One set lang po. Okay? You can copy my specifications here. You can also have your own. Okay? And dito lang po tayo magkakapareho sa numbering ng door. So, kung anong type yun. Kasi baka gumamit kayo ng other types of door. Okay? Sa location, pareho tayo main entrance. Okay? Again, you can copy what is written here, what is specified here. Or again, you can also have your own specs. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to type QP. Yan. QP is quick properties. Yan. Sabi niya, QP enter, select objects. I'm just going to select this text. Click. Enter. Ito po yung mga properties niya. It's a text object. Nasaan layer siya? Nasa text. Anong content niya? Ayan. Type. So, actually, pwede mo siyang palitan dito. Door type. And enter. So, the render, mapapalitan po siya. Okay? Annotative, justification, yan. Nakikita nyo naman kung saan yung grip niya. Left, but you can always change it anytime you want. Pag kinlik ko yung center dyan, tignan ninyo. Pupunta siya doon. Okay? Balik ko siya sa left. Okay? And height po niya, pwede rin po siyang palitan dyan from 0.15, say you want it 0.25, enter. So, ayun, lumaki siya or nag-adjust siya. Real time. But, let's put it back at 0.15. Okay? And escape ko lang. That is QP. So, balik po tayo dito. Yan. And, of course, quick save ko muna yan. I'm just going to copy this one. CO, enter, select, enter. I'll be turning ortho on because I'm just going to copy with direct distance entry or padiretso lang. So, specify base point. Click na lang po ako sa gitna and slowly downwards. Type ko lang po yung 0.25. Enter and another enter. Type ko ulit si QP. Enter. I can select this one. Enter. Papalitan ko yung height niya at 0.15. So, tignan ninyo, mag-a-adjust. Yan, yung nakaselect. Enter. Okay? And then, papalitan ko din po siya ng style, or sorry, ng contents. So, from door number 01, papalitan ko yan ng type. And there you go. Enter. So, instantly, nagpalit po siya. Okay? And, habang active po yung quick properties natin, Let's try changing the rotation. Say, I want it 45. So, yun. Baba ko lang siyang konti para makita ninyo. Yan. You wanted it 90 or 135. Okay, you wouldn't be presenting something like this to your client unless it's necessary. So let's go back with 0. Okay, 0, enter. Okay, and angat lang natin siya. Kasi magkukulangan tayo ng space kung yun. Okay, escape ko lang to. Select ko lang siya ulit and drag upwards. Okay, so wala na si QP. Na-escape ko kasi siya. But again, that's QP, enter, select, enter. So, you still want to change something here, it's up to you. And escape ko lang. QP ulit ako. Select ko to. Enter. Let's change the style of this one. Di ba dalawa yung sinet natin text style? So, this one is Arc Text 01, yung naka-Arial narrow. So, let's try changing it to Arc Text 02, yung naka-Century Gothic. Okay? So, click this one and escape. Okay? May emphasis. Okay? Now, we just have to copy this one downwards. Okay. Yeah. We have to copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, CO, enter, select, enter. I'll be clicking here and slightly drag it downwards. Make sure ortho is on. That 0.2, enter, 0.4, enter, 0.6, enter, 0.8, enter, 1, enter, and 1.2, enter, enter. Okay, Control S. Let's double click this one. So, ano nakalagay? Aha. What was written is, yan. I can just simply, ayaw niya. Okay, but you can actually copy paste things. Hold on, yan. I'm just trying to highlight it. Yan. I can do Control C. And, yan. Habang naka-highlight siya, Control V. Yan. Pwede po, actually. Okay, then enter. And select this one. Okay, or again, you can simply double-click to change the content. And there you go. Okay, then press enter. Actually, active pa po yung pick box natin or editing tool natin for text. So, okay. So, click and again, you can just simply type enter. When you're done, you can click another text to change the content and so on. Then enter, and again, the command is still active, so you can use your pick box to select other text to edit, enter, and another, and so on. Okay, so enter, enter to fully terminate the command. So there you go. You can again take full reference of what is stated here. Okay, then let's copy for the last set for this one. Okay, and that's CO, enter, click, enter, and I'll just be picking dun sa bandang gitna, click, baba lang natin, somewhere at 0.4, enter, and another one at 0.6, enter, enter. And double click this one to change the content, type ninyo location, because every door has their own location. Once you're done typing, press enter and you can click the last text line to edit, that is main entrance. Okay, open and close parenthesis, ilang set siya? So that's one set. Okay, bakit set? Kasi hindi lang naman yung panel door eh, 'di ba? Meron siyang mga accessories, meron siyang lock, meron siyang mga hinges and jumps. Okay, so that's enter and another enter to fully terminate. So that's Control S to quick save. You're done with the first specification for the first unit of doors. So what's the next thing to do? You just have to copy. You don't have to type the text again and again. Okay, so CO, enter. Okay, you can pick somewhere here and drag it on the lower right. Okay, make sure everything is fully selected and you click, you press enter once you're done selecting, and you can just simply click this endpoint here as your base point. So pag click nyo doon, i-click nyo dito. You can try zooming out and you can press your middle mouse and click dito and slowly zoom out and click dito. Click, enter, and there you go. So you can just simply zoom in here You have to double click this one, change things. Okay, there you go. Enter. And depende po kung ano po yung nilagay ninyong design dito. Siyempre, yun din yung ilalagay ninyong specifications on this part. Okay? So, until you're done with that. So, I hope everything is clear. I will just be leaving the rest of the specifications of the other three doors on your end. And ayan po, as long as you have copied the text, or say for example, almost para-pareho lang din naman sila. So, it's up to you on which part yung i-edit. Okay, design nyo yan. You should be aware on which part of the specifications and material finishes yung i-edit or i-modify ninyo. Okay? So, that's Control S. So, what's the next thing to do? This is your output. Okay? Balik tayo dito. Yan. If you're going to look at it this time, naka-portrait po yung layout ng PDF ninyo. Patayo siya. Unlike yung mga nauna, they are in landscape or nakapahiga. Now, this one na nakapatayo or portrait, this is a legal size bond paper or long bond. Okay? Yung short band kasi nasa 8.5 by 11 lang siya. But in the Philippines, a legal size band paper or long band paper is not actually 14 but 13 inches by 8.5. Okay? So, now, we'll be creating a viewport to the size of your long band paper. Okay? So, ito po yung sukat niya. Yan. So, let's see. The size is 8.5 inches by 14. Now, that is in inches or that is in English measurement. We have to convert it into metric, okay? So, let's convert that. Let's see. Punta tayo sa CAD. Okay, ito siya. Let's type cal for calculator. Let's type 8.5 over 39.37. Enter. So, we have sa x natin, that is 0.216. So, yung y natin, i-convert natin. Ry is 13. Sorry. Cal, that's the shortcut for calculator. And, that's 13 over 39.37. Enter. Okay? So, we have y is 0.33. Okay? So, we'll be taking note of those measurements. So, punta tayo sa layout. Ito, ganito po dapat yung mangyayari. Erase ko lang to. Yan. Then, punta tayo sa proper layer niya. That's viewport. Okay? Then, that's MV. Enter. Specify corner. Parang rectangle lang yan. Okay? So, we're going to pick one point here. Click. And the command line prompts you to specify other corner or the opposite corner, which is at x, comma y, or yung kinompute natin, our x is 0.216, comma 0.33 for y. Kasi nga nakapa-portrait po siya. Very good. So you just have to press enter once you were able to input those amounts. Okay? So there you go. Ito na po yung natin, viewport. Move ko lang siya. M, enter, select, enter. I'll be clicking here. Yan. Itapat ko lang siya dito. Tapat ko lang. Hindi ko siya i-click. Tatapat ko lang. And I'll be moving papunta sa kanan. So, pag meron kayong nakitang yon, yung parang X na maliit, so you click that. Yan. Para pantay siya. Okay? Now, I'll be double-clicking inside. And ito yung door. Just going to pan. You can close this one. Tapos yung nakikita nyo na to, that is cube. Kung hindi nyo siya gusto nakikita, you can type cube, enter, off, enter. Yun. Mawawala siya. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to zoom in with my middle mouse. Yan. And try natin. Z, enter. 1 over 50 XP. Enter. Pwede naman. But let's try doing Z, enter, 1 over 40 XP, enter, and there you go. So, just quite fun. You can just simply move it a little upwards. Okay? So, we're good with this one. And let us double click outside. Yan. So, pag nag-pan tayo, nag-zoom in, nag-zoom out, safe na po yung drawing natin. But on some cases, hindi natin napapansin na double click natin yung sa loob. Nag-activate yung viewport. That's why when we do pan or zoom in, zoom out, ano nangyayari? Nagagalaw po yung viewport natin. Nasisira yung nakaayos na. So, nasasayang yung effort na dodoble yung trabaho natin. So, let us control Z that or undo. Yan. Tapos, while there is no viewport inactive na viewport, okay? So, dito tayo, ayan. Pag nasa paper space tayo, yan. Okay? Pag walang active na viewport, ang tawag po doon, nasa paper space tayo. Pag merong active, nasa model space tayo. Okay? So, paper space tayo dito. Tapos, let's click this one. Make sure you don't have any command in progress. So, let's click this viewport. You right-click and meron po siyang option na lock. Okay? So, pag kinlik natin yung yes, we double-click here, we zoom in, zoom out, hindi na po siya nagagalaw even if we pan. Kasi bakit? Nakalock na siya. So, we double-click outside or pwede rin mag-command ng PS. Enter. So, that's another way. If you want to modify the display or yung pagkaka-zoom in or zoom out niya, pati yung pagkaka-place niya doon sa pinaka-imaginary boundary ng paper natin, you can just simply click this one, right-click, display lock, i-click nyo lang po yung no para ma-modify nyo ulit yung display niya. Okay? I'll be pressing escape. The next thing to do is you're going to convert this one now into PDF. Okay? So, you follow closely as I will be teaching you again on the page setup or on how are you going to set another paper size. Dati kasi tinuruan ko kayo sa short band. This time, we'll be creating another page setup for long band. Okay? So, that's Control P. If this one popped up, you just have to click the continue to plot a single sheet. Okay, dito tayo sa printer plotter. So, you have to look for DWG to PDF. Okay? And then, click natin dito. Currently, yung paper natin is Autocad letter size. Okay, actually, pag naghanap ka dyan, meron ka makikitang long band or legal size. But, instead of just basically having things convenient on your end, tuturuan ko po ulit kayo kung paano i-set para hindi nyo siya malimutan. Okay? Punta lang tayo sa properties. Okay? Look for custom paper sizes. You click add. You start from scratch. Then you click next. Okay? Palitan natin to. Lagay muna natin sa inches kasi mas kabisado po natin yung sukat ng mga papel natin sa inches. Yung 13 lang naman po yung papalitan natin. Yung 8.5 as is lang naman. Okay? Yung units, balik natin sa mm. Yan. And, next lang natin. Okay. Printable area. So, any objects beyond the blue area is no longer printable even if they are visible on your screen. So, I would suggest we maximize the paper by setting things into 0. Okay? So, click ko lang yung next. And then, paper size name, Autocad _ legal size paper. Okay? So, usually, ganyan yung name din ng mga paper ko. They go somewhere at letter size A3, 30 by 20, 30 by 40. Okay? Para hindi nakakalito. Okay? Actually, meron ng mga presets kanina, pero it will be better if you know how to set your own paper. Kasi meron mga drawings wherein yung paper na gagamitin niya is hindi commercialized. Okay? So, you know what to do when it comes to that. Okay? So, next lang natin and click finish. And click OK. And paper size, hanapin natin dito. Ayun siya. It's either nasa pinakababa siya or nasa pinakataas. Okay? Most of the times, ganun siya. So, this time, it's on the lowest part of our paper size. Okay? So, again, meron mga presets dyan. But, just like what I have told you, I would prefer to teach you on how to set your own paper size even if meron na. Okay, so you know what to do in any case you needed a different size. Okay? And what to plot? There are times na hindi lumilitaw si window dito. So, punta lang kayo dito. You click window. Okay? So window, we pick one in the opposite corner. Click. Apply to layout, but you have to check portrait muna. You also have to check your plot style table. Make sure it's monochrome. Yan po, may ibang option dyan, but monochrome is our option. Make sure naka-check po yung plot object line weights. Okay, I think we're good. Apply to layout and let us preview things. Ito na siya. Okay? But, we forgot to set our line type scale. Okay? Nakikita nyo? You see this hidden lines here on our swing doors. Naka-continuous lines sila. Wherein, as per our layer, they were actually set at hidden. Okay? So, this is one of the many advantages of print preview. You get the chance to see things before they get printed out. Okay? So, let's escape and let's fix things. Escape lang ako. So, let's fix this one. Yan. Type ko lang, LTS, enter. So, currently, i-set natin siya at 0.05. Then, I'm going to press enter. Okay, nothing happens. Let's type ulit, LTS, 0.0005, enter. So, ayun siya. Did you get it? This was my command, LTS. Nag-enter ako at ito po yung amount na nilagay ko. 0.005 and yung hidden line ko, ganito siya. Okay? So, ulitin natin siya. LTS, enter. From 0.005, let's try 0.00025. Yan. Then we press enter. Then look at the changes. So, ayun. Mas naging dense siya. Okay? But this one, pinapalit-palitan siya. Kasi tignan niyo, pagdating ko sa model, hindi na visible yung LTS. Kasi bakit? Everything that we draw in the model is actual size. Actual size sila, di ba? We have 3, we have 2.6. But everything that is presented on the layout are shrink according to the scale that we have used. See, for example, ito, yung actual size niya na 3 meters by 2.6, nag-shrink yan ng ilan? 40 times. Okay? Para mag-fit siya sa imaginary legal size bond paper natin. That's why we have set our LTS command into something much lower value. Okay? Para mag-reflect yung hidden lines. Okay? So, I hope you get that. Now, things are okay now. So, we're good to Control P again. Control P. Just click this one. And again, double check printer or plotter. DWG to PDF. Naka-monochrome po. Naka-check yung plot object line weights. Paper size, naka-legal. Kung iba yung lumilitaw dyan, click nyo lang to. Hanapin niyo yung sinet natin. Okay? Then, make sure center the plot is naka-check. Then, window ulit. Zoom out lang po. And you can pick on the lower right to upper left. And preview. Let's zoom things in. Okay, we're good. Our pen assignment is set also. Or the line weights, ayan, may manipis, may makapal, yung mga hidden lines natin, they are reflected because of the LTS command. Okay? So, we're good. The next thing is right-click and look for plot. Hanapin po natin kung saan tayo nagsisave files. And then, okay. And yan. So, just name your file that way. Okay, gawin ko na lang to at 01 para hindi na lang siya magdoble. And just click save. And right after, the creation of your PDF file is successful when this window opens, and therefore creating a PDF file out of your Autocad objects. Okay? So, ito po yung papaprint ninyo and to be submitted on our next face-to-face setup. Okay? Thank you.